What's up, cookies? Welcome back to another great edit episode. Guess who found her microphone hiding behind a shoe on a shoe show? Me. Anyway, I'm not going to keep you too long. This is really, I was going to do this video later this month, but we had to move some things on the schedule. You're getting this video probably a little later in the night than I would have wanted you to, but we still move. Anyway, this episode, I want to talk about some additions that we've added. Clearly, additions are adding to the space, the home that we live in, the apartment, even though we actually might be moving units. We're going to figure that out this Thursday when we go and tour some other spaces in the building. But for now, this is the space that we're working with. And I have to give y'all a couple different honest moments. Before one of these gifting experiences, I actually have a gifted item in this video. It's not a sponsored video, but I'm mentioning a gifted item because it is a catalyst to why I even started getting a few pieces and taking home decor a lot more serious. Even though I'm a fashion person and I know that I have a personal style that I'm really in tune with and that I'm always honestly evolving with as well, but I've always felt a little insecure about interior decor. Because to me, I'm like, you have to have like one specific focus. Like you have to be all mid-century or modern or whatever the heck the different categories are. But recently I've befriended Alvin Wayne, who is an interior designer. And he's also with me at ALD Magazine as editor. I can't even talk. As editor at large, as well as our lifestyle editor. So I've been kind of just like watching how he does what he does for his main role in life, which is blessing the interiors with whimsy, magic, and beautiful colors, okay? And really bringing out the personality of his clients in their home. So sometimes I'm like, what would Alvin do in this situation? But I really felt more empowered to play around with things. And then I got an email from Sixpenny who wanted to gift us a couch. And I was like, wait, what? So, and we don't do a lot of home decor over here on these platforms with Carol and Gray. We don't. I was just so shocked that they wanted to bless my space because we was overdue for a couch, honey. So let me show y'all the new couch they get us because I love this thing. It's so comfortable. Hold on. This is the Neva Chazé sectional. I hope I'm saying the first word correctly. Neva Chazé. But it is a 4-piece sectional. This piece can move around and attach itself. If you want it to permanently be attached, you can. But we've been moving it from this corner to this middle section, especially on movie nights. We first received this, even though we kind of had like a little bit of a debacle when it came to the delivery. And that's okay. It's not a reflection on Sixpenny. Not at all. Okay. I had a really hard afternoon and I napped like I've never napped before on this couch. This couch is splendid. It's not a sleeper couch and our last couch was a sleeper couch. But then again, I don't know if I really want to host people like that. I don't like people sleeping over my house unless it's my parents or my best friend. That's it. Not even Carlos' family. Maybe Mama Chella, because she know how to act, okay? But Carlos can't eat on this couch. He especially cannot eat chocolate on this here couch. You get what I'm saying? So this is a performance velvet. The only thing that I will say, it does pick up lint pretty easily and quickly, but that just means like there's nothing wrong with passing a little vacuum over your couch and just spritzing it. Like there's nothing wrong with maintaining it throughout the week to make sure it's clean, but he definitely cannot have chocolate on this couch because the way that man and chocolate don't go together, like in a sense that for some reason it drops out the side of his mouth, especially if he's eating a raisinette and it lands, and the next day like he land on the couch and he sits on it and it smears and then it look like doo-doo. And then when I talk to him about it, he don't remember doing it. And then he's looking at me and I'm like, well, I don't eat raisinets, and that's chocolate and raisin smeared on the couch. And it's like a tweed couch that we had before. It's like it's hard to get that doo-doo chocolate out. So bottom line, he can't eat on the couch. Yeah, he can barely sip his tea because even that is just, it's just the floor loves to catch his crumbs and spillages. So anyway, no eating chocolate or oily things on this couch. And you know what? That might be annoying to some, but this is a couch for a New Yorker in this apartment. We want to keep it clean and pristine as much as possible while also living on it and being comfortable on it. I think two of those things can be existing at the same time. And it's going to have to, because we only have space for one couch. We don't have a family room. We don't have a refined living room this is the room that we have. So we're going to behave on this here couch. But it's so lovely. It's so beautiful. I think it's a polyfill and it's very scrumdiddlyumptious, I got to tell you. Now, because I knew that we were going to get this couch and we were getting gifted in exchange for a couple pieces of content, I was like, you know what? It's time to hit up that wish list on CB2 and just buy the things and go with the items that I just feel are really cool and unique and also just like badass. So I saw this credenza on CB2. This is a credenza in collaboration with Lenny Kravitz in CB2. I think I showed you guys it before, but let me just show y'all really more in depth and detail. But look how beautiful and stunning this is. It has 2 cavities with 4 doors. I chose this cavity for our linens and things, extra sheets, some house slippers for our guests, extra washcloths, all the things live in here. And then this cavity over here, we just put basically like our bathroom stock into this. I'm also thinking of getting something to lay on this particular shelf to protect any spillages. Everything for now that I put in here, it really is sealed tight. There's not going to be any spillages, but just in case, I'm going to be adding something in there to protect the wood. But I love this. It just goes so nicely. And I'm going to figure out what to do with that, but that's a little yoga mat and then some books. I was just looking to see what it looked like underneath there. But it fits our record player and the new TV that Carlos decided to get. Now, he didn't talk to me about this. And I don't know if this is going to work, but it's fine. I'm going to ask Alvin also, considering now that he's my friend, should we move this painting upward or remove it completely and put the TV on the wall, or what? Like, I don't know what to do with the TV in interior spaces that you want to feel chic in. But I don't want to lose a TV. I love watching TV. It's my soothing time. I will watch the same movie, same TV show several times because I need to know what's going to happen in some cases in this life, because this world is so unprecedented that I need to have a TV show that I know what's going to happen every single time. So anyway, I need a TV in this room as well as our bedroom. Now let's go into the bedroom. It is a bit darker in here because I put the blinds down because I can't show y'all everything. Also, because we got that big ass couch out there now, I had to do something with my little chair that I had got from Target before they done pissed us off. So I put it here in the corner of our room, which I thought was really cute. I think that this is a nice spot to like read the Bible, my Bible study, or just have chats with Carlos while he's like laying on the bed, that type of thing. I think it's nice to have a chair in the bedroom. So I'm not mad at this placement. So back to the windows that are covered just for safety. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can see it with it's here on the floor. There's a room divider and a rod here, and it runs across there as well as this corner too. Because what I'm thinking of doing, I want to add curtains that run across this window as well as this window. I think the blinds that we have right now are ugly. It's very medicinal. We in a hospital. Like I just don't like it. So I want to add a little bit more texture to the bedroom by adding some really nice beige velvet curtains, right? Because the room is very beige, but I'm going to add color with paintings and a colorful rug. Another addition to the bedroom, and I'm waiting for the curtains to deliver. They should be here today, and an extra rod for this side. Another addition that I was gifted, again, not sponsored, but just giving you information. This is the Restore alarm clock or sleepy time clock from Hatch. Now, this is something that I've been really curious about, and I'm so glad that they found me and wanted to gift me this because I was thinking about it, and we're going to test it out, and I'm going to report back within the month. So basically, it's going to help you fall asleep faster. This is the claims. It helps you fall asleep faster. It helps you wake up easier. I find that in this room, here's the thing. Carlos needs to have complete darkness to sleep in this room. I'm fine with that. But what I don't love is that I wake up late because I need the sunrise to wake up. And he we have the blinds down in our sleep. So how am I going to do that? I've noticed whenever I sleep in the living room with the blinds up like this, I wake up at the crack of dawn. As soon as that sun wants to come up, I'm awake with it, honey. And I prefer that. And I find that I snooze a lot in the bedroom. And whenever I do wake up, I'm like, oh my God, I snoozed through this. Where's Carlos? He's left me. He's like, you were sleeping. He always does it. You were sleeping so peacefully. I want to wake up and start the day. I don't want to be sleeping peacefully in the morning. Like, I want to get up at 6 a.m., 5:30, because I feel like I have so much to do throughout the day that I really want to utilize that morning to ease into it, do my Bible studies, have my prebiotics, have my little breakfast, my teas, and get on with my day when the rest of the world is typically asleep. Yes. So it's frustrating me. And I feel like that thing lights up a certain way where I'm like, I think that might be able to help me with that sunrise energy that I need in the room. I'm just trying to figure it out because I want to be respectful to his needs as he needs to fall asleep, right? But then I'm also like, I can't be oversleeping like this. And he's just not with he don't want to wake me up. I'm just like, I'm gonna punch you in your neck if you don't wake me up before you get out this bed. So anyway, yeah, it's hard. It's because I'm going to bed late. And so that restore hatch clock, it will also help me soothe into sleep, apparently. So we've have like a couple different settings and like a meditation or like a sound bath type of thing to just white noise get back into sleep at a respectful time. So my goal is to go to bed earlier, like 11 o'clock instead of 2 a.m., and then to wake up at 5:36 a.m. Let's see what happens. This is the first day that I set it up. You set it up on your iPhone through an app. Everything's through an app. Yes, you have to also buy the membership. Like they give you 30 days free up front, and then it's $4.99 a month or $50 for the whole year. All these damn subscriptions. I'm honestly sick of it. But anyway, I'm very happy with my Aura Ring subscription and all the things that come with my ring and intel that it gives me. So I was like, you know what? A little bit more technology. Let me just see what it's giving. We have 30 days to try it out. If I don't like it, then we're going to cut that subscription off before it charges me. You hear what I'm saying? But I'm going to give y'all my feedback before it do. Anything else? Oh, I am going to be changing the curtains in the cloffice. We've been working with sage for the last year, and it's nice, but I'm actually thinking of putting the citrusy green curtains in here just to liven it up a little bit more for the summer and just to give it a bit more color. And I'm actually thinking about taking the rug out of here and getting that wood flooring back in. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I'm not married to it. I'm just thinking about it. And I'm going to be adding a new table in here and taking out this desk that just drives me nuts. I can't show it to you because it's facing the window and outward, but I don't want this desk in here anymore. I want something that's either just a bench or a nice little table in the space because, yeah. Anyway, but that's really it, guys. I haven't really done too much. I have a couple things. I'll show you guys some inspo that I'm really into when it comes to adding a dining room table. Like we were going to be adding a new dining room table, a bench, and a couple of chairs. We're going to get rid of the bookshelf that's in that room. I hate it. That's why I have the curtain rods, because when I was making the content for Sixpenny, I needed that room separator to block this hideous bookshelf in the background. We don't need that. We don't need that. That thing it's an eyesore. And we don't even read the books on the shelf. We can put these books somewhere else and actually reach for them more, and we can store Carlos's hats somewhere else. He only wears like 3 of them, Hey, we all have our things. Okay. I might have 100 shoes and wear the same 3 on rotation. He has so many hats, and you know what I'm saying? I get it. No judgment. We just have to store it better. That's all. But yeah, those are the things. I'm really happy with this couch, y'all. Thank you to Sixpenny for gifting us this and collaborating on content. That's really dope, but so worth it. This couch is very, very comfy. Wow, really is. And also Hatch. Thanks for Hatch for sending that clock. Let's see if it works. I'll let y'all know. And as more things come in, or like DIY some things, I'll show y'all. But I'm finally tapping all the way into my interior instinct here, and just saying to myself, if you love it and if it feels good and if it brings joy, go ahead and do it. And I will say this, the way I've been spending on fashion items, I don't want to talk about it. So we are redirecting to saving, but also if we are spending, it's on the interior space. And yeah, saving and investing, but a couple of things that I'm going to be sourcing from Facebook Marketplace too. I see a lot of things on there that I really like and I think would work, and we're going to be getting some stuff from there too. So I hope y'all enjoyed this quick little video. Thanks for chatting with me. I hope y'all like, what y'all think of this couch? Would y'all get this couch in this color? Originally, they gave me an option of this color, a brown, which is really nice too, and a floral design. I will show y'all the floral design. Would y'all have picked that? Because I was very close to getting it. I was very close to getting it because it reminded me of my grandmother's couch in Aruba, but it was a brown floral couch with wood arms and legs. And it was huge too. And very, very on brand for Caribbean living. Okay. But I was so close to getting it. What do y'all think of that couch? Would you get it? Check out Sixpenny because they have some really luxurious pieces. And honestly, the price point, I know I got this gifted, but the price point and the luxury of this and how big and special, it's just so big and comfy. I would buy it again. I would buy it again. And I want to ask them if I actually can buy the floral design, like if I can get it as like a slip cover. I want to see if that's an opportunity too, because if I can, I want to get it. I'll buy it. But anyway, thank you for your time and your energy. Comment below all the things that's on your mind that was sparking joy or sparking any debate. Put in the comments below, and I'll see y'all there and in the next episode. Thank you so much. See y'all later. Bye, cookies.